If you've ever picked up a bag of dog food and turned it over to read the label, you might have noticed something odd. There is no mention of carbohydrates. You'll likely find protein, fat, fiber, ash, and moisture, but carbs are missing, and that's because technically carbohydrates are not considered essential for dogs, and therefore manufacturers aren't required to declare carbohydrate content. Dogs do need protein and fat from their diet to survive, but they don't have a strict biological requirement for carbohydrates. In fact, when given the choice, carbs would make only a small percentage of the dog's diet. In one study, researchers offered different dog breeds access to foods with varying micronutrient ratios, allowing them to self-select their intake. The dogs consistently chose a diet that was around 30% protein, 63% fat, and just 7% carbohydrate on a calorie basis. And the key takeaway is that dogs naturally gravitate towards high protein and high fat diets with relatively low carbohydrate content when given the freedom to choose. What this means for pet food is important because most commercial foods, especially kibble, are far higher in carbohydrates than dogs would naturally select. Some dry diets can contain over 40 to 50% carbs, primarily from ingredients like maize, wheat, rice, or potato. These are added not because they are beneficial, but because they are cheap and make the extrusion process possible. Unfortunately, these fast-digesting starches offer little nutritional value beyond calories and can disrupt blood sugar balance, contribute to weight gain, and provide no benefit to the gut microbiome. But not all carbohydrates are created equal. Some, especially those found in whole foods, offer real health benefits. Vegetables like pumpkin, courgette, or leafy greens contain fermentable fiber that feeds the beneficial bacteria in the gut. These types of carbohydrates act as prebiotics, supporting digestion, stool quality, and even mood and immune health through the gut-brain axis. Ingredients like oats or sweet potatoes are also more slowly digested and less likely to spike blood sugar, making them a better choice when carbs are included. Back to the dog food labels. If you're trying to understand how many carbs are in your dog's food, even if they're not listed there, you can use a simple calculation called nitrogen-free extract or NFE. I know how it sounds, but trust me, it's super simple. All you need to do is look at the guaranteed analysis of your dog's food and subtract the percentages of protein, fat, moisture, ash, and fiber listed there from 100%. The number you're left with is the estimated carbohydrate content. And while it's not perfectly accurate, especially with rounding errors on labels, it will give you a good ballpark figure. But what if some of that information isn't there? The most commonly missing values are ash and moisture. In that case, you can use average estimates to fill the gaps. Moisture in dry food is typically around 8 to 10%, and ash is usually around 6 to 8%. So, have you checked? Are you surprised by how many carbs are in your dog's food? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.